Okay, hi you guys. All right, I'm going to start making my cookies. This is my cannabutter, and I made it yesterday. It's got great color. It smells just like the cannabutter that I usually make for 24 hours. So I'm hoping this is a decent strength. I'm sure it will, but it's all about, like I said, getting cannabinoids in my body on a daily basis. Now this is a half a pound of butter. So it's not 4 sticks, 2 sticks, 1 cup. So I want a half a cup of cannabutter in my cookies. So I'm going to cut this right down the middle, and I'm going to save my half a cup. This, the other chunk of it, I'm just going to put it in the fridge. Somebody's calling. I'm going to put it in the fridge, and I will use it in my next recipe. I'm just not going to use the whole thing right now. So I think, yeah, I'll just put it in the fridge. So now I've got this cannabutter. I need to melt it a little bit. So I don't have a microwave. I'm just going to, that's an oven safe bowl. I'm just going to stick it in the oven for a few minutes and let that melt, because I'm preheating my oven right now. I've got it, let's see, I've got it preheated to 250 and I want it at 370. Actually, this oven is hot, so I'm going to put it at 350. Maybe a little bit warmer than that. Then while I'm waiting for that butter, I'm gonna open up my, I am so sorry. I know my back is just to you guys, and I really don't know. I don't have another camera here, but here's my cookie mix. Dump that whole thing in. And then 1 egg. And I like to add about, I don't measure this, but I just like more peanut butter in my peanut butter cookies. So I throw a big blob in there like that. That was like a hefty ice cream scoop, or I don't know, just a huge blob of peanut butter, probably 4 tablespoons. Okay. And I usually hand mix. Spoon isn't big enough to mix that, so I'm going to get a bigger wooden spoon out. And I start by creaming the peanut butter and the egg at the side of the bowl. Just waiting for that cannabutter to melt. As soon as I add that cannabutter, this is gonna just be easier to stir, easier to form cookies. But literally, you guys you use cannabutter in place of butter, and that's it. As long as you've got a good quality cannabutter, you can make your own edibles. You can make cannabis coconut oil too. I will, oh God, what is on my back? Oh God, big old bump on my back. I have a brace on right now because when I was going down Craigie Wash and I threw out my back, I could hardly stand up straight. So I have this brace on right now. It's pushing this out of my back. So It's ridiculous. I look like a hunchback. But it feels better. Hear people driving by out there. Okay, let's see how that butter's doing. Oh, it's melting up so quickly. Yeah, I took the microwave out of this RV because I just, close space, you know, I just don't want microwaves in here. We have enough problems as it is with cell towers. I break this up a little bit. The bowl's hot, so the butter is going to keep melting as I break it up into these little chunks. Got great color. I wasn't sure how it would come out with, you know, why not cooking it in the crock pot for 24 hours. But I have seen recipes online to make a small amount of cannabutter, and they just do it in a saucepan. There we go. It melts up really easily, you guys, because it's butter. Coffee maker. All right. The bowl's still hot. There we go. I want to get out every little bit of that butter and the granules of cannabis, like everything. I use the whole plant, so I really value this. It's precious. It's very expensive. Since legalization passed, very expensive. All right, now I'm mixing up the cannabutter with the cookie mix, egg, peanut butter. It's already turning into a dough. And with the peanut butter cookie recipe, the cookies don't come out so green. I know when I make chocolate chip, the cookie dough is a lighter color and they come out green. So I like using coconut oil, cannabis infused coconut oil, because I prefer to have, I don't know, I don't think the green is too appetizing. Then for my chips, peanut butter, I bought these little hooks the other day. I'm so glad, because I'm always saving everything here in this RV, so keeping things fresh is really important to me. And there's my dough. Oh, let me get my cookie sheet. Here's my cookie sheet. And I use parchment paper. I just cut off that extra piece at the end because I like it to fit in there a little bit more snugly. And of course I use a cookie scoop. So the cookies come out really, really nice, real, you know, equal size. And I pack it in there because I make 6. Well, let me see. Yeah, 6 is about it because I make them pretty large. Then I use a fork. Wash my hands. And I like to, I don't know, I like to just put all my stuff in a bowl in the sink because I have to wash these right away. There we go. And wash my hands because I'm going to touch these cookies. So I flatten them down a little bit. Of course, the traditional crisscross of a print on the top of the peanut butter cookies. If it's a little, it's kind of small, I add on. I just add on a little bit more. Sometimes they won't stick together because the chocolate chips and peanut butter chips push the cookies apart. So I just kind of reform them. There you go, we got 6. These are pretty big cookies. I think I'm going to do another cookie sheet so I can just switch them out. It's getting a little warm in here now because I've got the oven on. Doesn't matter how I tear this, it just always comes out really messy. All right. Now I'll get these ready to go in. I bake those for, I think, 12 minutes or so. I just smell them in the oven, and I know when they're just about done. I don't pay any attention to, I assume it's like 12 minutes or something for cookies. Who knows? But it always depends on how thick your cookies are, you know, what kind of cookies, if you know, I don't know. Peanut butter just seems thick, and it seems to cook or take a little bit more time to bake. There we go. These over here. Don't want to put them on the oven or on the top of the stove because they will just melt. Set that over there. Wash these up real quick. Yeah, in such close quarters here, I like everything put away. I'll always say, if I didn't have a better quality of life, I wouldn't be able to do this, but I do. I'm able to really take care of my space here. And then I'll do another video on this someday. What was I gonna say? I did the KonMari method before I moved into this RV. I had to get rid of, you know, everything. And so I stumbled onto a video called KonMari, The Art of Clean and Tidy, I believe it is called, the book. I didn't read the book, I watched the videos. And I learned how to organize and declutter by category. That changed my life. I used to just spin my wheels cleaning all the time. I had a housekeeper and I couldn't even keep my house clean. So it was just a miracle for me to find that. I feel like I was really prepared for this journey, even through organizing. Someday I'm gonna go ahead and I'll do a video of my RV. I can open up all the drawers, all the cabinets, everything's organized here. And that is the first time in my entire life I've been able to do that. Because pharmaceutical drugs just create this state of confusion all the time. For me, I just couldn't sort things out. But it's not like that anymore. Oops. A little hook from light my stove. All right, check on these cookies. I'm getting there. I've noticed that they cook on the bottom a lot faster than they do in my oven back at home. But I can smell them getting nice and warm and toasty right now. I'll put my chocolate chips away and my peanut butter chips. Well, I guess I'm going to stop right now and I'll record again in a little bit.